Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining us here at News 12. I'm Nick Proto.
And I'm Ashley Campbell. It is 8:30 on your Friday.
Up to 5,000 boxes are now here in Augusta to help out. Take a look here. This is video from our sister station in Atlanta. They sent this to us overnight. 8 trucks full of food leaving DeKalb County around 4 o'clock. That distribution underway right now at Greater Young Zion Baptist. That's where we find our Sydney Hood right now. So Sydney, how does it look out there right now?
It is busy out here, Nick. Ever since I got out here at around 6:30 this morning, just the hustle and bustle out here has been so real. And the line of cars, they've been out here since I got out here this morning. And looking at it right now, I would not be surprised if it stretches all the way down to Beach Island. But I'm joined here by one of the many volunteers here. This is Edwin with the church. Now, we got a lot of boxes here. Y'all got a great delivery. Kind of walk us through what do we got going on here?
Yeah. So first of all, my name is Edwin Hamilton. I'm the GYZ music minister, so I work here at this church. The person that's over this program is Reverend A.J. Saunders. He's the pastor at Laurel Grove Baptist Church, and he's also our GYZ Christian Education Director. I gotta tip my hat to Reverend Dr. William B. Blunt. He's our pastor, so he's allowed this. So what we have today is we have several trucks and several pallets of food and produce, and another pallet or another truck of snacks. And they're coming right now, and from 8 to 10, that's what we'll be able to serve out to the community, 1 box of produce and snacks per car. And then around 10 o'clock a.m., we'll have another truck of meat, frozen meats. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have another truck of water. So we're just glad to be in the community, serving the Lord and trying to help people by giving them some food.
What made y'all decide to organize this?
The mayor actually put it together, and he sent a bead out to all the churches. Pastor Blunt grabbed the flag and said, listen, we want this at our church. So as you can see, there are cars from here probably past Beach Island and in both directions downtown. So
I mean, those line of cars, that really shows you what the need looks like in our community, right?
That's correct. That's correct. I can't name all the 4 other churches that are on the list. I could if I pull my phone out. So if you got a second.
I was about to say, we got to make sure we get this right, send folks to the right location.
I got a second. I can pull it out, I think. And as soon as I do, we'll be able to tell all the other churches. So this is produce distribution from DeKalb County. We're from 8 to 10, Greater Young Zion, 405 Sandbar Ferry Road. At 10 a.m., the same things will be given out at Good Samaritan Baptist Church, 1556 Maple Street. At noon, Good Shepherd Baptist Church, 1714 Olive Road. At 2 p.m., Broadway Baptist Church, 2323 Barton Chapel Road, and at 4 p.m., Faith Outreach, 102 South Bel-Air Road.
Good deal. So it's kind of at every corner of the county.
Every corner of the county. Some people are really in need in all these locations. Just make you laugh a little bit. Some people may come to this location and all other locations as well. But nonetheless, those that have good intentions that actually need it, the produce and the snacks are there. And we're hoping to serve the Lord by doing this. Now, we're doing something separate than everybody else. Those other 4 churches are only doing the produce and the snacks. But at 10 o'clock, you can still come down here to 405 Sandbar Ferry Road, Augusta, Georgia, to Greater Young Zion, and get your frozen meats and get your water.
Food and water, I don't think anybody can get enough of that this week.
Oh, no, man. That's right.
What does it mean to be able to just give back to this community? Because, I think all week long, most of us, we've been just kind of taken aback by the storm that came through, and we're just kind of like, how are we going to get past this? How are we going to reach those that can't necessarily get access to many of these resources?
Man, it means the world to us to be able to be a positive light in the community, to be able to give back. But the reality is it hit us too. I live in North Augusta. My wife Aja and my 3 kids, Abigail, EJ, and Araya, are at home now, and we don't have power. We've got a generator, so we're working things out, and we've got plenty of food and resources, but we still don't have power or air conditioning. So we're right in the thick with everyone else. But there are other people that may be less fortunate than we are.
Yeah, and seeing the smiles in some of these cars, I think that just goes to show you that people are excited to see this. This is a welcome sight for so many.
Yes, ma'am. And we thank you all for the opportunity to cover this story, and we are thankful for the opportunity to be able to serve in our community.
And these supplies, those boxes right there, it's until supplies run out?
It's until supplies run out.
All right, and then car through only, or can people walk up here?
Well, actually, here's the deal. So everybody on this street don't have a car. So we will not turn anyone away. They just need to get one of those square pieces of paper with a number on it. We mainly want people to stay in their cars, and we'll put a number on their windshield. But if you're walking, we're not going to turn you away. Just realize that whatever box that you have, you're going to have to hoist it and walk back wherever you are.
Hey, all the goods are in there, right?
That's right.
I don't think that's necessarily a thing we're all going to complain about.
That's right.
All right, good deal. So you heard it right there. We've got 4 other locations in Augusta. If you can't make it out here to this church, we have a list of those churches on our website as well. But Nick and Ashley, like I said, this line out here really goes to show you what the need is here. And like I said, I've seen a lot of excited faces out here. So this is definitely something that people have been looking forward to all week.
All right, thanks for that, Sydney. Some great energy down there early this morning on our Friday. That's what we all need right now.
Yes, definitely.
So, thank you, and thanks to him too for chatting with us for a little bit.
Now, in case you didn't hear earlier, there are several sites that are going to be set up just like they are there while supplies last and at various times. So you can go where they are to Greater Young Zion Baptist right now. Good Samaritan Baptist starts at 10 o'clock. Good Shepherd Baptist starts at noon. 2 p.m. at Broadway Baptist, and Faith Outreach Church at 4 p.m. And again, we do have those addresses right there on your screen as well as on our website.
And this all happened because the DeKalb County CEO and Mayor Garnett Johnson go back, way back. He said they were good friends. And so they partnered up on October 2nd, which was Wednesday. And that's how we were able to have this distribution going on today. So great job by everybody there.
Yeah, it just shows how far the people who are willing to help goes.
Yeah.
You know, all the way from Atlanta here to Augusta, you know, and how important it is to have that community outreach.
Yeah, I thought that gentleman might be from Tennessee for a little bit. He had the Titan stuff on. He was all decked out, but he's just here. He lives here. He was just decked out in his Tennessee gear. But anyway, last night, Aiken County Council met for the first time since Hurricane Helene. Council members approved an emergency ordinance in response to storm cleanup. Now,
this means a state of emergency is officially declared for Aiken County. Leaders also gave an update on the state of the county. The county administrator says all public roads are considered passable. Power restoration continues to see progress, but nearly half of the county is still without power. Council members say that they're concerned with the way the county and the administrator handled this post-storm response.
Why we don't have folks lined up pulling through here, getting food and water in North Augusta. I'm telling you right now, you can leave this office, any of us, with a South Carolina driver's license, and pull through that parking lot on Buena Vista, Power Units, and you can get a box of MREs, and you get your case of water. And I don't understand why we didn't apply for every resource available and why we don't have stuff happening. It's day 7.
The county administrator says his team only ordered and applied for supplies and ration because of the needs in other communities. Council says recovery will take longer because they're going to have to rebuild some infrastructures there. Leaders in South Carolina expect the majority of people who don't have power in the state to get it back tonight. Right now, Aiken, Greenville, and Spartanburg have the most outages reported. While state leaders like Governor Henry McMaster are hopeful that you do get your lights back on, they know that it won't be everybody right away.
We want to get through this one, and we've been promised by every official who's in a position in the federal government to promise it that we're going to have whatever we need. The federal government has a way of finding money, even if they don't have it, they'll go borrow it from somewhere. But if we just get through this one, hurricane season will be over for long, and we'll be just fine.
Questions have come up about buying power lines to prevent widespread outages in the future. FEMA added Edgefield County to the list of counties that can apply for assistance if needed.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham came to Aiken yesterday to get a briefing on Helene and offer remarks of his own.
He says he wants FEMA in Aiken County and promised the agency should be in that area by sunrise today.
I think the extent of the damage. I think the fact you've been hit harder than anybody else, and the recovery task in Aiken County seems to be monumental.
He's one of the many politicians who's seen how bad the storm has hit the CSRA. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp making his third stop to our area this week, this time in Columbia County with former President Donald Trump. Both will be briefed on the storm damage there and will be speaking later this afternoon. And it's great to see these national officials, state officials, all coming to our area. We've seen Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump, and then both governors have been in our area. Senator Lindsey Graham, Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff.
Yep.
The list just continues to grow.
I know. Like people were worried about that. You know, we kept hearing that they were like, where is Augusta on the national news? You know, I mean, of course, we know that North Carolina has been hit extremely hard, you know, but a lot of people, they wanted this national attention. They were like, hey, we're here too. So obviously they heard, they're here.
Yeah, and one thing worth noting too, when we talked about those power outages, the three hardest hit counties in South Carolina, Greenville, Spartanburg, and Aiken. That was Lexington. That third spot was Lexington when this first happened. And we've seen how quickly power is getting restored there. We've still got a big problem here in Aiken County with power not getting restored because a part of it is that there are so many trees that they have to clear out first just to be able to get to those lines to try to fix those issues.
And I saw that too. I was during our lunch break, I guess you could say, at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was driving through, and when you go into my neighborhood, there are several streets that still don't have power. We got power yesterday afternoon, but you can see how the process is. They came through and assessed. You could see fresh wire lying along, brand new generators sitting there ready to be put up along with poles. So that was great to see. People like to see that type of progress.
Yeah.
Well, Augusta National Golf Club has announced that they're donating $5 million to help in the recovery efforts for Hurricane Helene. The donation will help with essential services and resources all throughout Augusta.
And Comcast has donated $100,000 to the United Way of CSRA.
I was in Augusta in the days immediately after the storm, and I've seen firsthand its devastating impact on our employees, community, neighbors, and business owners. It's certainly the most destructive storm the area has experienced in our lifetimes.
There are other groups offering to help as well. The Walmart Foundation giving grants to nonprofits, and Food Lion is donating $1.5 million to communities impacted by the storm. Augusta Mayor Garnett Johnson continues to give updates on the water service, as many people either don't have it back yet or are under a boil water advisory if they do.
He says the situation is greatly improving, though he did not have exact numbers for when those without that service after the system was shut down this past weekend. So the water distribution sites are going to still be up and running for people who do need that drinkable water. And you're going to find those water trucks at Blythe City Hall, Warren Baptist Church, and the Aquatic Center. And more trucks with bottled water are planned to be set up at Southgate Plaza, the Depot, and Diamond Lakes Park. You're going to have from 8:30 to 6 p.m. to get water. Now, you're going to need to bring containers with you.
The mayor did say yesterday the remaining waterless customers should have service back within 24 to 36 hours. So we'll keep an eye out for when the systems are back online and what's next for the advisory. That news conference was about 2 o'clock yesterday, I believe. So we're looking at sometime between 2 o'clock this afternoon and 2 o'clock tomorrow morning for those without water.
Well, we'll have to, it's like a wait and see type of thing.
Yep.
Well, we do have an update about when the Richmond County school system will be returning to class. School officials plan to return on October the 16th. The school system says that this is going to allow time for all campuses to open up with power, water, internet, those things that all students need to have, along with the bus routes functioning again.
Leaders added they will not observe a scheduled asynchronous learning day, which was originally on the schedule. More details are expected to be shared before next Monday.
And we do have some updates from other school districts. In Edgefield County, the school district says that sports, band, and theater events are canceled until further notice. There will be no football game tonight at Strom-Thurmond High. Leaders say they're continuing to evaluate when the district should return to school. And Georgia Military College announced that they had to temporarily close the Valdosta and Augusta campuses for the rest of the week. Those school leaders will continue to monitor conditions and share updates on their website and social media pages, and we'll share that on ours as well.
And these are the schools we know have plans to return. Augusta Prep, Augusta Tech, AU, and USC Aiken all hope to return to the classroom on Monday. Allendale County already went back on Wednesday with meals, showers, and toiletries provided to students and staff without power still. Now, Aiken County's calendar shows they are on fall break until next Friday. So if you're wondering why we haven't had a lot of updates about them, that's why. Time to take a look now at what's been canceled or closed since the storm.
We have updates from county offices to even the courthouses.
The Augusta Municipal Building is closed to the public today. The city of Aiken is still closed today. So are the courthouses in Richmond and Burke counties. So juries summoned for trials next week are now excused from appearing. We found the city of Grovetown closed its offices and plan to reopen on Monday. In Columbia County, government offices, county libraries, the clerk of court, probate court, and more are closed until Monday. Plus, youth sports and county programs are suspended until further notice.
Over in South Carolina, emergency management divisions are responsible for figuring out who needs a medical oxygen tank. So if you rely on one of those and you need some help, people in Aiken, Edgefield, and Saluda counties can call these numbers. They're right there on your screen. They'll get you connected. We should also have those on our website, WRDW.com.
Golden Harvest says they'll be hosting food drop-offs for the community starting at 10 a.m. here in the next hour and a half or so. They'll be setting up at Hepzibah Baptist Church and in the Thompson Big Lots parking lot. The organization is also working with United Way of the CSRA today to host a distribution drive at Augusta Tech's Burke County campus at 10 o'clock until supplies run out. Several YMCA facilities are opening their doors for charging stations. You may also find water and showers available there in Aiken, North Augusta, Barnwell, and the Wilson Y here off Wheeler Road. Their hours are from 8 to 5:30. The Burke County Y will be open from 8 to 5 for showers, water, and charging stations. Plus, officials say Golden Harvest bags of food will be available only while supplies last to those who qualify.
And if you don't have power, there are options for charging stations. Fleet Feet North Augusta is open from 10 until 5. That way you can charge your devices, use the internet, or even fill up on water. And public Wi-Fi zones are set up on the Georgia side. One is at the Zoom office in Rennes. The other is at Jefferson Hospital in Louisville. And I do believe also they have got their Wi-Fi going at Evanstown Center Park in Columbia County. And here are some more sites handing out bagged ice or water. So many of you still need those. The city of Harlem will have ice at the fire department. First Step Staffing plans to distribute bottled water at the Wrightsboro Road Pop-Up Career Center from now until 3 p.m. If you still need access to drinking water in Burke County, send an email to the address that is right there on your screen. Authorities do need to know where you live and how many people are inside your home before the county can make a delivery to you.
And here's a look at a couple more food distributions heading into the weekend. Food and water will be shared at Meriwether Elementary School from 10 to 2. Jet Middle School and JES will continue to serve as water and charging stations from 10 to 2 as well. Public safety officers in Aiken will host a drive-through meals ready to eat and water distribution event from 9 to 6. And the Wilcox Mobile Kitchen will be at the Salvation Army Center in Aiken to serve spaghetti bakes at 1 o'clock while supplies last. Burke County deputies are bringing back their grill and charge service event at 9 o'clock on US 25 and Winter Road. Don't forget to bring any meat that's about to expire but is still good. Tomorrow, Rennes Baptist Church will serve free food and water from noon until supplies run out. So all of that information, all the things we just said, and plenty more is up on our website, WRDW.com. It's a one-stop shop to get all the Hurricane Helene recovery information that you need.
Yes, there is a lot of it. I know we've been throwing stuff at you all throughout the week, but there is a lot of information out there, valuable information that you need to know. So again, yeah, we'll have all of that on our website, WRDW.com, and we constantly update it. So keep checking back.
And we will have our next live update coming up at 11 o'clock this morning. So stay with us for that. Our push notifications aren't working right now, so just come on to the website at 11 or our Facebook News 1226 Augusta or our YouTube WRDW News 12. For Ashley Campbell, I'm Nick Proto. Stay safe. We'll see you back here in a little bit.